Y'all ready to go in?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Brother and I never got many presents. Matter of fact, my entire life until I became an adult, I got one present. That includes birthdays, everything. I only got one, and it was this. I got it from my brother for my birthday. My brother, in his whole life, he got 3 presents until he became older. He got 3. One happened when he was a little baby, just a little baby, sleeping in his crib. And we lived way up north, way up north. We lived up there, and my brother was in the crib. I wasn't around because I'm younger than my brother, which I point out to him all the time. And there was a knock at the door, just a soft little, and this lady came in. Now if you live out in the outs away from everybody, there are ladies who live in the woods, and a lot of times they're considered witches. Hansel and Gretel. You guys know about Hansel and Gretel? Hansel and Gretel ran into one of these ladies who had a house made out of gingerbread. And sometimes in some of the stories, candy, right? But usually originally it was gingerbread. And she was one of them. She's what's called a Norn. N-O-R-N, a Norn. And Norns were the little old ladies, didn't have to be old, the ladies who lived out in the woods who were a little bit different. They were a little bit weird, and some people thought they were magic. And she's the one who came to visit my brother when he was a little bitty baby. She walked into the room, and she walked up to my brother, and she touched him right between the eyes, right there. And she said, "Here's a birthday present for you." And then she turned and walked away. And before she got to the door, she turned around and said, "It'll start when you're 10 years old." And then she left. And my parents went, "What was that? We didn't know." But when my brother turned 10 years old, he got his first birthday presents. He got 2 of them. He got 2 of them because he was 2 digits. He was a 1 and a 0, right? 10. He got 2 of them. And you know what they were? Of course you don't know what they were. And you would never guess. He got 2 baby bunnies. They were called leverets. They're Arctic hares. And one was white and one was brown. Because Arctic hares change colors. Those bunnies change colors. In the winter, they're white, so they can hide in the snow and not get eaten by the polar bears. And in the summer, they turn brown, so they can hide in the thing that we call grass, so they don't get eaten by polar bears. Okay? Their main goal in life is to not get eaten by a polar bear. And one of them was white, and the other one was brown, because my brother's birthday falls kind of in between. And he had them on the kitchen table, and he was petting his bunnies. And they were so cute, and they were so soft. He was petting his bunnies, and our mom said what every mom would say. If you had rabbits on her kitchen table, in her kitchen, you know what that is? You don't? Yes, you do. You know exactly what it is. She said, "Get those things out of my kitchen, off my table." Right? Is that what you're thinking? Yeah, get them out of here. So my brother picked up his bunnies, and we went up to our room. And he set them on the little table next to our bed, and he's petting the bunnies. He named them on the way upstairs. He named the white one Snow and the brown one Flake. So he had Snow and Flake. And he's petting Snow and Flake, and I'm crawling around on the floor. That's what I did. I was a floor crawler. Any of you guys a floor crawler? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, that's what I did. My main toy was the floor. I would crawl around on the floor, and my brother's petting the bunnies, and I'm crawling around on the floor. My brother's petting the bunnies, and Snow jumped off the table and hit the floor and ran underneath the bed. Now, my brother saw me crawling around on the floor, and he knows that sometimes I'm not as careful as I should be. And he was afraid I'd be crawling around on the floor, not paying any attention to anything in the world, just crawling around on the floor, and Snow would come out and I would accidentally go and squish the bunny. And he didn't want that to happen. So he looked at me and said, "Up! Get up! Up! Up!" So I jumped on the bed. The bunny, Snow, came out from underneath the bed right then. And he didn't come out and go across the floor. He came out and he did what my brother said. He went up. He hit his head on the ceiling. Started flying around the ceiling. And I looked up and I said, "How'd you do that?" My brother says, "I don't know." I said, "I bet it was that Norn gift. Said it was going to start when it was 10. I bet she gave you magic. You made the rabbit fly." "Oh, okay." I said, "How are you going to get him down?" "I don't know." I said, "I got an idea. Pick me up and throw me, and I'll catch him." Boom. My brother said, "No, there's 2 things wrong with that. 1, you'll probably miss. Second thing that's wrong with it is you've eaten too many cookies. I don't think I can pick you up, much less throw you." I said, "Okay, you get him down." Chris looked up and he said, "Well, I could jump." I said, "You can't jump." He says, "Yes, I can. I'll wait till Snow dips down and I'll leap in the air and I'll catch him." Go ahead. So he's getting ready, and Snow comes down, gets kind of low. My brother leaps in the air and grabs and misses. Big time. I said, "Well, that didn't work, did it?" I said, "I got a fishing net. I got a really long handle fishing net. I'll go get it and go whoosh." My brother said, "No, you might hurt him." "Okay, you get him down. It's your bunny." My brother says, "Well, I got an idea. It's kind of dumb, but it's an idea." He looked up and he said, "Down. Come on up. Grab yourself a cherry." So.
3 accidents and bonus.
Oh. And my brother reached over, patted him, and said, "Up!" Now we got 2 bunnies flying around the ceiling. I said, "That's pretty cool, Chris." And I said, "Do me." He said, "What?" I said, "Rub my nose. Make me fly." My brother says, "No, I'm not going to rub my brother's nose. You don't rub your brother's or sister's noses, do you?" Well, I hope not. Anyway, he says, "I'm not going to do it." I said, "Oh, please. No, please, no." My brother, bottom line, is a real softie. If you ask enough, he'll give in. I said, "Please." After 5 pleases, he said, "Okay." He reached over and he rubbed my nose. And he said, "Up." It worked. I flew off the floor. And now we got 2 boys, 1 boy and 2 bunnies flying around the ceiling. And we're zooming in and out, zoom, zoom, zoom. And the bunnies are landing on my back and riding me through the air. We're having so much fun. It's just great. And then my brothers decided that was enough, and he said, "Down." The bunnies were professional flying bunnies by then. They came down and they landed beautifully on the table. I came down. Fast. Straight. Zoom. I said, "Ow, man, that hurt. That hurt. Wow, warn me next." And then I said, "Do it again." He said, "What?" I said, "Rub my nose. Make me fly again." He never, ever did. I never got to fly again. Never, ever. We flew the bunnies all the time, though. And we got to the point where we had a box, and we tied the box to the bunnies, and we put a note in the box that said, "Send cookies." And my brother would fly the bunnies and says, "Up, kitchen." And the bunnies would fly the box down to the kitchen, and Mom would read the note, and she would fill the box with cookies and milk because she's a mama. And the bunnies would fly back, and we'd have cookies and milk. It was great. And it came time for my brother to become Santa Claus, and he had to find something to pull the sleigh, right? He tried bunnies. But it took like 1,000 bunnies to pull the sleigh. At first it was hard finding 1,000 bunnies. And then you got to name them. I mean, you run out of names after like 10. We had a long way to go, so that wasn't going to work. He tried cats. Cats. We like cats. But the cats just laid down, went to sleep. They didn't care. We did dogs. We used dogs to pull sleds all the time. That was a good idea. It took 10 dogs to pull the sleigh. That was great. Until the one day the dogs were pulling the sleigh, and my brother was driving, and the dogs saw a squirrel, and they started chasing the squirrel. So now you had Santa and his sleigh chasing squirrels. That didn't work either, did it? When he was 14, the Norn gave him 2 reindeer. He named them Donder and Blitzen. Now, you might say Donner. The original name was Don. Let's go back to my birthday present. Well, let's do a song with my brothers. Let's do a reindeer song. Can you think of a reindeer song? There's one major one, yeah. Rudolph? Yeah, Rudolph. That's the big one. I got a drink of water here. You guys turn on the heat and it gets dry. In my house at 50 degrees, we don't turn on the heat. It's still warm in the house. Reindeer skin. We have a lot of it. Bones. These are not reindeer bones. These are cow bones. Cow leg. They sound like this. And you've heard them before. You've heard me before. You're thinking, I've never seen you before in your life. I've seen your brother. He looks just like you. But you have heard me before. I don't live with my brother. I don't live at the North Pole. You know why? 1, I don't want to live with my brother. 2, it's cold at the North Pole. You think it's cold here. At the North Pole, it's really cold. Down here, if you took a glass of water and you walked outside and you threw the water, whoosh, the water would fly through the air, hit the ground, and go poof, right? That's what happens here. Up at the North Pole this time of year, it's so cold. If you had that same glass of water and you stepped outside and you went, whoosh, the water would fly through the air, and before it hit the ground, it would turn into ice and snow. It's the coolest thing you've ever seen in your entire life. Okay? It happens there's videos on, look it up on YouTube. It's really, really cool. So it's really cold up there. So I don't like to live with my brother. It's too cold at the North Pole. So I live where I live. And I've got my own jobs. I help my brother. Okay, I help my brother, but not all the time. It's not my job. One of my jobs is sounds for cartoons. Okay? If you've ever watched, there's a movie out there with a space ranger, a cowboy, a cowgirl named Jessie, a dinosaur, and Mr. Potato Head. Anybody know what that movie is? What is it? Toy Story. Toys R Us closed. Anyway, yeah, Toy Story. In Toy Story 2, when you hear Woody's horse run, who is Woody's horse? You guys need to know this. This is the trivial pursuit of your generation. Okay? Bullseye. When Bullseye runs, the sound you hear is me and these. Here's Bullseye running in the cartoon. Here he comes back. Dance. They cut that out of the movie. So when you hear Bullseye run, one of the sounds you hear is Santa's brother and a set of cow bones. That's Bullseye. Okay, let's do a song. You guys got to sing, okay? You got to help me out. Here we go. Your show number 31 since Thanksgiving. Voice is getting tired. Here we go. Here we go. You ready? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. And by the way, Rudolph's nose is not a light bulb that lights up. I don't care what the cartoons and things say. It's not a light bulb. If it burns out, you can't go to Walmart and buy a new Rudolph nose. Okay? It's pretty cool if you could, wouldn't it? Anyway, marketing. Anyway, it's just a very shiny, like the song says, it's a shiny nose. It's not a light bulb going. Okay, let's start again. Here we go. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names like Pinocchio. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. And then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, well, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him, and they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Okay, for those folks who don't know the words yet, this is the do-do-do part. It goes like this. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Help me out. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-da-da-dum-bum. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. 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 Bum-bum-bum. Do-do-do-do. Brother, for my birthday, the only present I got when I was a kid. And he gave it to me, and I said, wow! What is it? And he said it's a jaw harp. A jaw, that's the bone right here underneath your beard. Okay, that's your jaw. It's a jaw harp. I said, wow! Great, a jaw harp. What do you do with it? He said, stick it in your mouth and hit it. I could do that. And I'm still good at sticking things in my mouth. So I stuck it in my mouth and I hit it. Wham! It hit me back.
Uh-oh.
It's got a middle bar that moves. That middle bar came flying back and it hit my lip. And I went, oh! Oh! And my brother laughed at me. Ho, ho! My brother laughed like that when he was a kid. I mean, it was annoying. When you were born, the doctor lifted you up and hit your bottom very gently, and you went, wah! We all did it. That's what happened. Wah! When the doctor lifted my brother up and hit him on the bottom, he went, ho, 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 ho. He was a weird kid right from the word go, okay? But anyway, he laughed at me. Ho, ho, ho. I said, don't laugh at me. That's not nice. But I stuck it in my mouth again. I don't give up. I stuck it in my mouth again. I hit it again. Wham! It got in my tongue. Whoa! And my brother laughed. Ho, ho, ho! I did it again. This time I got... That was my teeth. My brother went, ho, ho, ho! My mom went, no, no, no. I spent a lot of time working on this and finally figured it out. You've heard this before, too. I'm frogs everywhere. I didn't hear anything. Open them up. Close them up. Much better. Okay. And with those fingers, clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 7, 8, 4, 3, 2. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, very good. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Whoa! laughing all the way. Ha 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 ha. What happened to the ha 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 ha? Let's start that again. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells. Now the ground is white, go it while you're young. Just get the girls tonight and sing this sleighing song. Just get a bobtail bay. Oh, Bob, wait a minute, bobtail. Bob doesn't have a tail. You have a tail? Have you checked? Bob doesn't have a tail. What's it? But get a bobtail mare. Now, mare is a girl horse. Bobtail. Really, what that means. In this song, you're driving a horse. You got a picture. You're in a sleigh, no windshield. The horse is right there. 2 minutes and 40 seconds, which means this is a very, very, very fast horse. So you've got a really fast horse. Go it while you're young. Just get the girls tonight and sing this sleighing song. Just get a bobtail mare, 240 for its speed. And hitch it to an open sleigh and crack, you'll take the lead. Oh, jingle bell. One time, my brother and I were up at the North Pole. I was visiting. And we were sitting in his cabin in front of a big fire in the fireplace. And we're sitting there and we're drinking hot chocolate and we're just talking away. We're having a good time. And there was a knock at the door. And one of the elves came in. And they said, Santa, Santa. The elves over in the leather shop. They made this wonderful set of cowboy boots. You got to come and see them. You got to see these boots. My brother said, well, let's go. And I said, let's take a look at the banjo straps too. Yeah, you got to put it in when you can, right? So we went over to the elves' leather shop and we went inside. And by golly, those elves had made a wonderful set of boots. And my brother was looking at them saying, wow, you guys did good work. And I'm looking at the banjo straps. And there was a knock at the door. Boom, boom, boom. And my brother went over and opened the door, and there was a man out there, and he was huge. He was a great big man, about this tall, big black beard, a big furry hat, and a big... Well, you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you what, Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you, well, he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out, better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you what, Santa Claus is coming to town. With little tin horns and little toy drums, Rudy Toot Toots and Rummy Tum Tum, Santa Claus is coming to town. With curly head dolls, a toddling coo, elephants, boats, and kitty cars too, Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you, here we go. Well, he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why, Santa Claus is coming to Okay. Got any questions? Yeah. Well, that over there, that's a dulcimer. Actually, I have two more instruments up here. Let's do this one at the end here. Let's go with this one first, okay? This one's weirder than that one. Well, at least just as weird. I sort of dreamed this one up and the elves made it for me. I got a strap for this. I got a strap that can you tell what this strap is? Part of this one. Up on the housetop, reindeer paws, out jumps good old Santa Claus. Down to the chimney, lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho, 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 are you ready? Here we go. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, click, click. Wait. What's going click, click, click? Someone's on the housetop going click, click, click. What is it? What do you think it is?
Santa?
Santa Claus. It could be my brother because his knees click. Okay? But in the song, that's not what it is. But it's a good thought because you're probably right more often than you're wrong. His knees go click, 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 rattle, rattle, and he goes a lot. Okay, what else do you think it is? What else do you think it is? What do you think? The reindeer. What part of the reindeer?
Their hooves.
Not their hooves. Their hooves are going thud, thud, thud. Their antlers. Who would go up on the housetop? Click, click, click. Down to the chimney. Good same thing. Well, first comes the stocking of little Will. Oh my gosh, what a glorious fill. Here is a hammer and lots of tacks. Whistle and a ball and a whip that cracks. Ho, ho, here we go. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, click, click, click. Down to the chimney, good Saint Nick. This song is 154 years old, written in 1864. Abraham Lincoln sang this to his kids. It's a little loud. This instrument's very, very soft. I would take this off. It's a very soft instrument. It was made to be played in cabins like my brother's. Most songs get trapped by Christmas. If a song comes near Christmas, it gets trapped. Jingle Bells is not a Christmas song. It says nothing about Christmas except the bells on Bob's tail. Okay? It doesn't say anything about Christmas. It's a winter song. Something like... Good King Wenceslas song. In the bleak midwinter. Song. Here's a Christmas song that escaped. It's one that got away. According to at least one paper that I've read. And you probably know it. You never thought of it as a Christmas song. But if you think about it, it is. Got the star. The star was right over what this holiday's all about. Sing it with me. Here we go. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Of course, it also became this, which has nothing to do with Christmas. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? It has all the letters for Christmas. Okay, stickers on the chair. Try to take just one. They kind of stick together. And let me get the video up so you can watch my brother. And anybody wants to take pictures, you're welcome to do that as well. I get my picture taken a lot.
Dominic, come see.
Come on, you can do it.
He's moving kind of fast, huh? Because it's cold. He's singing, baby, it's cold. Look at him go.
Who knew, huh?
So beautiful.
Cookie shaped like a peanut.
Butter, butter,
It's
no.
peanut butter and stuff in it. It's
You want to
Sit
take
in
a
your chairs
picture?
and wait for,
Okay.
for
But no, he,
Mr. Hugo.
You want to?
Snickerdoodles and chocolate chips.
Take a picture with him?
There you go. Okay. Look at her. She's got the camera.
Okay, Annalise. 1, 2, 3. All right.